Hey everybody, this is Sean and it's a new day. That's my catchphrase. Seriously though, I want to talk to you about living outside the box. And this is something I've been thinking about lately. Events in my own life have brought me to a place where I'm like, life is challenging and life is difficult, and there are things in life that happen to you that make your life enjoyable or sorrowful, and there are things that you initiate in your life that make your life better or worse. So I have determined that I wanted to meditate on the idea of living outside the box. And when I say outside the box, that can mean a lot of different things. For one, it means moving around my house while I talk, so I get better lighting. And you can see my ceiling fan as I talk. And you can see all the cool artwork in my home, like that piece of art, which is pretty cool. It's modern art. I didn't do it, but I do stuff kind of like that. But anyways, so living outside the box. Basically, that means you've got a lamp like this, and you turn it on and off, and it functions based on electricity, right? And your personal touch. You're like, boom, I turn the lamp on, it creates light. I turn it off, and it creates darkness. So a lot of people, for example, living outside the box would mean getting up in the morning, going to a 9-to-5 job, coming home, paying their bills, going through the motions of life, and then dying. And for some that works because that's the way they're geared. They like routine. I, on the other hand, don't like that idea. For example, I'm a musician, I am an artist, and I like stuff like this. Okay, so someone at some point took metal and crafted it into the shape of a lizard and then put colorful spots on it and sold it to somebody else. And now it's in somebody's home. Yes, there's a lizard on my wall. Why? Because someone thought outside the box. They used their creative power, their energies that God blessed them with, to enhance somebody else's life. So if no one did artwork like this, and they just basically foraged for food, built houses, and never did any art, our world would be only decorated by flowers, and it wouldn't be decorated by things like this. So basically what I'm trying to say is, living outside the box for me can mean a number of different things. One, it means taking the talents that you have, that you've been blessed with, and enhancing the world. It's kind of humanitarian because some people don't get rewarded financially for their art. There's a lot of starving artists, right? Starving artists. And the reward that they get is seeing other people enriched and their lives made better. Living outside the box, I feel like we live in a cutthroat world, survival of the fittest. So you have to compete in the workplace to make your way. And I'm kind of a dreamer. I wish we lived in a society where everybody kind of got along and helped each other and worked together. But we don't live in a world like this. We live in a world where most of the people are very self-centered and they're all about their own selves. So we have to be in a society where people survive by being the fittest, because they have to provide for themselves, because they're kind of isolated within their own bubble, because everybody else's self-centeredness isolates them in a bubble. Let's take a look at my refrigerator. Dum-ba-da-dum. I have beer. I have butter. It's actually margarine. I have a lot of stuff. Reese's Pieces. That was a break from the stress of all this talk about, esoteric talk about life and living outside the box. But I took you to my refrigerator so you would realize that I live outside the box. I'm not going to be normal, because that's not the way I am. I think people expect you to be like themselves, and if you're not, then they judge you, and that's not cool. So, the moral of this video is, if you want to live outside the box, then do it. But you have to be willing to pay the price of what that means. If you want to live inside the box, do it. Because you're going to reap the rewards of living inside the box. But my whole point is, don't be afraid. Make a plan and go for it. Because life is challenging. But some people, if they don't express their talents and their dreams and their creativity with the rest of the world, they're not fulfilled. And I'm speaking for myself, but I know there's a lot of people out there. So, tomorrow is a new day, and as you go into tomorrow, remember to live outside the box or inside the box. That's all my video. That's it. And before you go, I'm going to show you my microwave, because it's a nice microwave. Bye, everybody. I'll post soon. Okay, bye. Subscribe below.